Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube. If it's your first time here, my name is Diana, and on my channel we discuss eating a gluten-free, vegan, plant-based lifestyle while tracking my weight loss journey. Well, maybe not in today's episode. Shh. So, if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, on today's episode we're going to talk about vegan and gluten-free junk food. I have a variety of items here today, quite a lot, and we're just going to get through them and talk about each one. And I'll also try to mention what stores you can find them at. I'm sure there's sometimes other locations. Some might be exclusive to one location. But anyways, enough chatter. Let's get started. So, the first one I'm going to talk about, because I got to go put it back in the freezer, is the Whole Foods 365. It is their, I've talked about this on one of my other episodes, but the chocolate chip cookie dough, but it's made with almond milk. It's dairy-free, it's vegan, plant-based, gluten-free certified. Honestly, I am in love with this ice cream. I could not say better things about it. I mean, first of all, if I could be real, I haven't had cookie dough gluten-free ice cream in probably over 12 years. Now, there's probably more items on the market that are gluten-free now, but the fact that this was vegan was winning already. The fact that it wasn't made with coconut milk, sorry, but I find that coconut milk ice cream can sometimes be cloyingly sweet, and this is made with almond milk. Not to say that the ice cream isn't sweet. It is, but it's so delicious. It's hard to resist not eating the entire container. I'm going to open it up so you can see kind of what it looks like. It's obviously vanilla based. It's starting to melt a little bit. Unfortunately, you can only find these at Whole Foods. I did look at Amazon Fresh. They do carry some of the 365 brand, but unfortunately, they do not carry the dairy-free ice cream. So this is kind of what it looks like. Just the typical cookie dough. It's got the vanilla ice cream, it's got the nice chocolate chips, and it's got the nice chunks of cookie dough in it. So this is clearly melting, and I don't like melty ice cream, so I'm going to go put this back in the freezer, and I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, ice cream crisis averted. I'm going to start just with the next few things here. So one of my favorite go-tos are Kind bars. So I was eating these as a gluten-free person for a while, and then I always have to check the labels to make sure there's no cashews, of course, or pistachios. They do use pretty wholesome ingredients. That's what I really like. This is one of my favorite flavors that's safe and pretty easy to find everywhere. It's the dark chocolate, nuts, and sea salt flavor. I really just like it. It's delicious. It satisfies my craving when I want something sweet, salty, you know, best of both worlds. And it's obviously vegan and gluten-free. So this is a winner in my book. The other one would be, you've probably seen these on my channel too, on maybe other YouTubers' channels, the Nugo bars. This is my favorite flavor. It's the chocolate pretzel. A little bit of sea salt in there too. They do make a chocolate chip one. They make a mint chocolate one. They also have their Nugo Slims. The only ones that are vegan are the peanut butter, and there's one other. I think it's like a chocolate chip. They do make a raspberry, but I believe for some reason that one is not vegan. So the weird part was I was eating these for a long time, being gluten-free. You know, they were always vegan and I never realized it. They pack a lot of protein too. They have 12 grams and a 200 calorie bar. So this is more like a protein bar I sometimes use this as, but it does satisfy my sweet tooth when I'm craving chocolate. So perfect go-to for that. Next up will be the Quinn Pretzels. So these actually, I have an open bag of them too. They come in different varieties. So I started eating these first, which were the peanut butter ones. Yeah, that's right. They're peanut butter pretzels, obviously vegan, and they're gluten-free. They're actually really good. Let me just show you what one looks like since this is open. So this is like pretty much the size of the nugget. It has the peanut butter filled inside. Really, really yummy, really tasty, really crunchy. Love this brand, Quinn. They recently came out with the cheese-filled ones, which is right here. The bag is smaller. Does anyone remember combos? Oh my gosh, used to love those. So these are gluten-free and vegan combos, pretty much, filled with cheese, no cashews, thank God. They took a little liking to, but by the time I finished the first bag, I know, right? This was a while ago, guys. This wasn't like yesterday. But by the time I finished the first bag when I tried it, so I ended up picking up another bag. If you get a chance to check these out, they're at Whole Foods. That's where most of the Quinn products are. You can find them at Wegmans. I haven't seen the cheese one yet at Wegmans, but you know, maybe your locations are different. So definitely check those out. Since we're talking about pretzels, we'll stay on the pretzel topic. So the other brand I really like that I've been eating probably for 12 years is Snyder's. I mean, maybe not 12 because it didn't come out right away, but Snyder's has been around. If you're from this area, area, like the Northeast, Philadelphia, you are familiar with Snyder's of Hanover. I'm not sure this is across the country, but their gluten-free pretzels seem to be my favorite, especially like, you know, this mini pretzel style. They look exactly like the picture. Nice, salty, crispy, really, really tasty. I've made chocolate pretzels with these, vegan. They come in different sizes. They come even in like pretzel nibs that are buffalo flavor. They have pretzel rods. They have the pretzel sticks. They have snack packs. I mean, you can pretty much find these at most grocery stores in the area. But if you're going to go with a gluten-free pretzel, I really recommend Snyder's. They're great just to have around. They always seem to settle my stomach. I guess it's because most pretzels are always made with sodium bicarbonate. I think that's like what, baking soda? Well, anyways, I always keep these handy. They're great for trips, great to take when I travel. Yeah, I just always seem to have a bag on hand just for backup purposes. All right, let's talk about chocolate cream sandwiches, aka Oreos. So if any of you've seen my Oreo video, if you haven't, I'm gonna put a link up here so you can check it out. I tried the gluten-free Oreos. It took them only, I don't even know how many years, over 12 years to finally, you know, get with the program since I've been gluten-free, but I think over 50 or even longer than that. The Oreos have been around for a really long time. I've been eating this brand along with Nature's Promise for a very long time. But Nature's Promise uses eggs, so they're not vegan. So recently when I went vegan, I had to switch back to these. They weren't my favorite at first. I really liked the Nature's Promise better. But honestly, these I will eat any day over the Oreo ones. I'm sorry, Oreo, but if you're watching any of these videos, like, please figure out your recipe. These actually taste really good. I dunk these in milk all the time. I wish they would come out with a chocolate on chocolate one. Glutino, if you're listening, I'm not sponsored, but chocolate filling with a chocolate sandwich cookie, that would be so yummy. So if you're looking for a gluten-free vegan Oreo, these would be the ones that I highly recommend. I know I promised I would do another video with them head to head. I don't even think I need to do the video, guys. I'm telling you, these are way better. My mom and dad, who are not even gluten-free, like, they'll eat gluten-free stuff with me, but they're not gluten-free. They don't need to be. They still swear by these. They like them better than even regular Oreos. Yes, I said regular Oreos. My mom actually sometimes will eat these with me instead of regular Oreos. So definitely check these out if you get a chance. They're pretty much at most grocery stores in your area. Wegmans carries them. Anywhere you find the Glutino brand, you can probably jump on their website and they'll tell you where to find them. Since we're talking about cookies, now I only have the wrapper because I made these today, but these Sweet Laurens, they're pretty much in most grocery stores now too. This is their holiday edition, the sugar cookie. It was divine, but I generally pick up their chocolate chip. I've tried their oatmeal craisin. It's not oatmeal raisin, but oatmeal craisin. Their cookies are just so delicious, so chewy. You know, they just taste spot on, exactly like the cookie you're getting. They also make a double chocolate. I think it tastes more like a brownie. I haven't tried it, but they're really easy. They just break off the dough. You can eat them raw if you really want, and then you just bake them in the oven. You get 12 in a pack. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, plant-based, vegan. Definitely check them out. If you have them in your grocery store, you've been not sure about it, or maybe you've seen the packaging, I highly recommend it. All these snacks in this video, I eat them myself, so if I didn't like them, I wouldn't be explaining and recommending them. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just like to put that out there. But if you'd like to sponsor me, DM me. Thanks. I'm not gonna lie. These I have not tried yet, but I know I'm very familiar with the brand. Skinny dipped almonds. So I actually was looking at these today at Target, picked them up. They are vegan. All they're made with is dark chocolate, cane sugar, cocoa butter, vanilla extract, maple syrup, cocoa powder, and sea salt. So chocolate and almonds, but dairy-free. There's no milk in it. It's actual dark chocolate, which I don't know why other candy companies have not been able to figure that out. Like, get with the program here. Like, dark chocolate should be dark chocolate, not some hidden milk stuff in your dark chocolate. Like, anyways, side rant. So if you don't mind, we're going to try these together. They're gluten-free. I mean, they're almonds. So now the other ones they had some cashews. They had some sea salted peanut butter almond. I don't know. These were the only ones that were vegan, guys. Like I said, everything else has milk. So anyways, they just look like an almond, but they're covered in cocoa. So super dark and sea salt. Let's see. So the verdict is buttery almond. That's why I love almonds. Really rich dark chocolate. Almost so strong that you don't taste the salt. And at the very end, that salt shines through. So I think these are a 9 or a 10 for sure. Definitely check these out. They're at Target. I'm pretty sure you can find them online, Amazon, or a few other places. Like I said, this one for sure is vegan. I don't know if they carry other ones that are, but gluten-free as well. Definitely check these out if you don't have an almond allergy and you like chocolate-covered almonds. I used to eat chocolate-covered almonds all the time. So definitely check these out. Plus you're getting 5 grams of protein in 16 almonds. And it's not that many calories, 130. So I dig. Hip peas. So a lot of you probably heard of these. I actually knew about them before I went vegan. So hip peas, it's a cheese type puff made from chickpeas. So they have different flavors. This is their original. You'll probably catch it at other supermarkets. They have it at Costco, BJ's. They have it at all places now. Whole Foods, obviously. It's pretty easy to find. They also make this other one that's really good called Nacho Vibes. They also make a barbecue flavor and a sriracha. So they're not hard to find. Like I said, you see the yellow bag. They're vegan and gluten-free. They're kosher. They don't have any nuts. The chickpeas, like I said, they don't exactly taste like Cheetos, I'm not going to lie, but they're pretty close. It's an acquired taste. I mean, I really like them a lot just because it's a nice, healthier alternative. And it kind of satisfies my cheese doodle craving, if you will. But yeah, they're not like the typical orange powdered, get all over your fingers type of cheesy deliciousness, but that's okay. So check these out if you can. I've been eating them for a little while. They're a nice crunchy little snack to take on the go as well. So these have been a newer find for me. Late July has always been a brand I love, but this Jalapeno Lime, it must be a newer flavor of theirs. It is so good. Guys, I don't know if you know, but most Doritos are gluten-free, except for the purple ones, which I forget the name. They're like chili something. Almost all Doritos are gluten-free, but newsflash, all of them are not vegan. They all have milk ingredients in it, except for the one that's not gluten-free. I tell you, it's almost impossible to find both. I don't know what the food industry is doing to us here. Anyways, back to what I was saying. These legit taste like Cool Ranch Doritos. And I'm not even a ranch person, but if you like Cool Ranch and you like Cool Ranch Doritos and you're vegan and gluten-free, I definitely recommend you check these out. They do have a little kick to them. They're nothing too terrible. You can find these BJ's, Costco, Whole Foods, Sprouts, pretty much anywhere. So grab them before they're gone because I will probably buy them all. Next up, a friend turned me on to these. I would see them all the time at Wegmans and Giant, and I was afraid to try these because I was afraid they would suck. But honestly, I cannot put these down. What's the Pringles saying? Once you pop, the fun don't stop. It's true about these as well. So, fun fact, almost all potato chips are gluten-free except Sun Chips and Pringles, which, I'm sorry, but Pringles are freaking delicious. And so are Sun Chips. Unfortunately, they're made from wheat. But I mean, that's what Sun Chips are. So, all right, they get a hall pass. But Pringles, come on now. Why do you got to put wheat in your Pringles? It's kind of a little disturbing. Every flavor of theirs, no matter what it is, has wheat. But then again, most of them aren't vegan. Like I said, they have milk in them. So this brand is entirely gluten-free. Is it all vegan? No. So this is the original flavor. You could also do salt and vinegar or barbecue. They have a sour cream and onion, but unfortunately it is not vegan. But I will take 1 out of the 4 or 3 out of the 4, depending on the flavor preference. I'm not really a barbecue person, and you know, salt and vinegar never really was my jam. So plain Jane all the way. These taste exactly like Pringles. In fact, I'm going to show you. You got the same lid. You got the same top, right, that you get on Pringles. You can even do Mr. Duck. They're Pringles, guys. I mean, so don't worry, I'm the only one that eats these. So definitely check these out. They're called the Good Crisp Company. See where you can find them near you. I don't know if they carry them at Whole Foods. I got these at Giant. They carry them at Wegmans. They're literally flying off the shelves. Sometimes I can't even get them. They come in smaller stacks too, like a travel size, but awesome, awesome, awesome. Check these out. And I think I saved the best for last. So these have been my new find. I found them a couple weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. But honestly, I gobble this whole box up. It is crazy. But I was a big Cheez-It fan growing up, and they finally started making gluten-free Cheez-Its. Other similar products out there, like Lance makes crackers that are gluten-free. I'll probably do a part 2 video and have some more snacks in there. There's a lot of things I left out. These I found, again, this is another Whole Foods product. I did find this one at Amazon Fresh, thank God, which is around the corner from my house. But I don't know if it's a bad thing, since, you know, we are supposed to be losing some weight here, but this is the junk food video, so it's okay. These are Whole Foods brand, vegan, and gluten-free cheddar flavor crackers, aka Cheez-Its. When I tell you these taste like Cheez-Its, they taste like Cheez-Its. So we're gonna open these. It's kind of scary and deadly that I'm doing this, but we are. Because I want you to see just what they look like. So they come in this nice little bag. I wish there was more than this, but I honestly don't know how they packed the flavor into these crackers. I mean, they're seriously so good. I have to read the ingredients here. So it's made with almonds, so I'm so sorry for anyone that can't have almonds. Thank God that's all they're made with. It's almond flour, sunflower seeds, tapioca flour, cassava flour, lots of flours, okay? They got the salt, the paprika, yeast extract. Guys, I don't know what they did, but they added all this stuff together and made this beautiful vegan gluten-free Cheez-It, and I'm not complaining. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I appreciate you all watching. Definitely check these vegan gluten-free snacks out if you get the opportunity to. They're all delicious. I'd give them all a 10. I eat them all the time. Well, okay, not all the time, but when I'm cheating and having some snacks or some junk food, I definitely grab for a lot of these depending on my mood. Thanks for following along with me. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Give me a like. Don't forget to hit subscribe, the bell notification so you know when my videos come out. And as always, stay driven.